Hello, welcome to the clinic. I am Dr. Rajan Sankaran and it is my pleasure to welcome you here. The clinic is devoted to give the highest quality of homeopathic treatment. More and more people are realizing the limitations of modern medicine in the treatment of many diseases, especially chronic diseases. Also, more and more people are turning towards alternative healing therapies, of which homeopathy is among the more popular ones. You have come here to heal. What is healing? Healing is the transition from sickness to health. What is sickness? First, let us look at how modern medicine views sickness. There are many diseases such as asthma, diabetes, arthritis, or acute infections such as pneumonia. Modern medicine views the problem as being something wrong with the parts of the body or with the organ systems. For example, you have a skin disease, or a joint disease, or a lung disease, or a heart disease. And therefore, the treatment is aimed at the local part or the organ. For example, a surgery to correct the part, or painkillers, or anti inflammatory medicines, or antibiotics, etc. For example, if you have asthma, which is spasm of the bronchi, the modern medical doctor will start the treatment with a bronchodilator. The idea being that you have to correct what is wrong in the specific part of the body. Similarly, if you have a joint inflammation, they will give you anti inflammatory or a painkiller drug or a steroid to subside the local pain or inflammation in the joint. But this treatment is short term. There is relief, but it is short term. And why is it short term? Because the basic idea is that disease is not a problem of the parts, but a problem of the whole person. That is where homeopathy comes in. Homeopathy is a medical science that believes that disease is not an affection of an organ, but something that is found in the entire organism or the whole being. Man is sick as a whole first, and then his parts become sick. So, if we want long term solution to illness, we have to treat the man in disease rather than the disease in man. In homeopathy, we believe that the problems of the organs are not isolated phenomena, but they are caused or influenced by problems at a much deeper level. What are this deeper level? We say that there are three controlling systems of the body: the nervous system, the hormone or the endocrine system, and the immune system. For example, suppose you have rheumatoid arthritis. This is a common disorder. Rheumatoid arthritis is considered as an autoimmune disorder. What is autoimmune disorder? Autoimmune disorder means the immune system of the body, which is like a protective system. It's like the watchman, it's like the security that is supposed to keep the body safe from external factors such as bacteria or virus. It's supposed to fight that. But autoimmunity denotes that the immune system has gone wrong and has started to fight the body's own cells and started destroying the body's own tissues. This kind of fight is manifested in the joints as rheumatoid arthritis. That's how the joints get swollen. Now, in order to correct that, we need to actually correct the deeper disturbance, which is the problem of the immune system. Your security has gone mad. Instead of attacking somebody else, it is attacking you. So we need to correct the problem at that level, at the level of your immune system. But the immune system itself is not an isolated entity. It is connected with the nervous system and with the hormonal system, and all these are also connected with your mind or psyche. The mind, the nerves, the hormones, the immune system work in tandem, more or less like a cabinet of the government. They are all parts of the same functioning system. So, we need to find out what is the problem at the center. And here is where the role of homeopathy comes in. We say that many problems are caused by stress or by tension. But what is stress? We often say, or we believe, that stress is caused by external circumstance. You have problem in your work, your problem in your relationship, your problem with money, your problem with so many things. But is this really stress? When we make a research and try to find out, we find out that stress is not caused by external factors alone. It is caused by how each individual perceives and reacts to those circumstances, and each one does in his own unique manner. That is what is individuality. This individuality is what we need to look at. And we see that different people perceive the same situation in completely different ways. Thus, each one's stress is an individual phenomena. Three people may be suffering from a headache, but each one's headache is an individual headache. Each one has a headache at a different time, caused by a different factor, made worse by a different factor, made better by a different factor. So in homeopathy, there is no simple thing called headache. We have a specific individual headache found in a specific type of person with a specific type of stress. We need to study that individual as a whole, physically, mentally, emotionally, and then find out what is it that makes him unique, what is it that makes him individual, and then we try to locate that exact remedy for him among the 4,000 remedies that homeopathy has that suits him as an individual, the way he thinks, the way he feels, the way his symptoms are, the way he eats, the way he drinks, the way he talks, the way he sleeps, the way he dreams. That is the whole idea of a homeopathic case taking, to find out who you are as an individual. Then homeopathy is based upon the law of similars, which means that you will be healed by something that can cause a state exactly like what you have within you. We have studied, as I told you, 4,000 remedies. They have been tested on healthy volunteers, and symptoms have been written accurately in books called Materia Medica and indexed in books called Repertory. So when you come to us, we study everything about you, your mind, your body, your complaints, your desires, dislikes, and make an exact picture of who you are, and then compare your state to the state of 4,000 remedies. In this we use very sophisticated software which are now available to make this exact match more accurate. So after the remedy is administered, we then wait and watch for the human being's vitality or immune power or resistance to be stimulated, producing a healing at a holistic level. When homeopathic healing happens at all levels, mind and body. Homeopathic medicine aims to restore the overall health of the patient by treating the cause, not just eliminating symptoms. When you become healthy, your symptoms automatically disappear. A migraine or a eczema is not the disease, it is the end product of the disease. The real sickness is the disturbance of the vitality. Homeopathic remedies correct this disturbance by treating the root cause, and therefore you feel better mentally and physically, and also in your local disease state and pathology. Homeopathic treatment in the past heavily relied upon symptoms. We used to compare your symptoms to the symptoms of the remedies. But in the recent past, in the last 15, 20 years, we found even more methods to identify the remedy. And this has to do with not only what symptoms you have, but what is the experience you have. This emphasis on experience is called the sensation method. The sensation method originated here in India and now it has spread all over the world. The sensation method focuses on the deepest experience of the patient that is seen in multiple areas of his life. So, not only now we match the symptoms, but also we match what is the experience, and this helps us to confirm which remedy we are giving you. In order to get to this symptoms and experience, we ask you questions at different levels. What do you like? What do you dislike? How do you eat? How do you sleep? How do you think? How do you feel? Along with that, we also start asking you, how do you experience situations? When you are angry, we not only ask you what makes you angry, but we also ask you, how does the anger feel within you? What is the inner experience of that anger? Someone would say, in anger I feel something get gripped or something get choked. Somebody else will say, in anger I feel a flush of heat coming up. So the experience, the inner experience of that anger is your sensation. And when we get to that sensation level, we find that this is the common thread of experience of that particular individual through various situations of his life, through his fears, through his dreams, through his complaints, through his interests, through his hobbies, and so forth. This experience we are able to classify into one of the three kingdoms: plant, mineral, or animal. Homeopathic remedies are drawn from these three kingdoms, and therefore we are able to identify to which kingdom you belong, and along with your symptoms we are able to identify the exact remedy for you. Now you can understand that in order to achieve the result that you want, that we want for you, we need complete and total cooperation from you. The first is how you give your symptoms. Everything depends upon that. So therefore, we have designed a questionnaire form which you might have filled up before you come here. This includes your past history, your family history, and everything about you. Once you come to the clinic, the resident doctor of the clinic over here will take your case in detail. He or she will go into detail of what you have written in your case form and then ask you further questions about you, your individuality, etc. After that, they will try to get into the deeper levels of your experience. So, many times we may have to ask the same question again and again, not because we don't understand your answer, not because you are not clear about it, but because by asking deeper and deeper, you get deeper and deeper into your symptomatology, into your experience. You just take it more, and that will help us to identify the remedy even with more certainty. Homeopathic remedies are administered in potencies. Potencies are basically dilutions of remedies. They are so dilute. There is a process of serial dilution. So you take one drop of the substance, dilute it in 99 drops again and again and again and again till nothing really of the substance remains, only its spirit or its energy. And therefore, these substances, while being highly effective, have absolutely no side effects at all. Once we give the remedy, we need to study what happens. And this again is where we need your cooperation. You need to tell us what happened after the remedy at all levels, at a local level, emotional level, dream level, what changed for you. It is your accuracy in reporting the symptoms that will ultimately lead to our sureness about what to do next. Once the remedy is given, you will be called for follow up roughly after every month. In these follow ups, every aspect of your health will be evaluated. How was your energy? How was your state of your mind? How was your dreams? How was the local problems? What investigations have you done, etc. Then we evaluate and then we take the next step. Step by step, we are able to come towards healing. In between the appointments, if you have any kind of acute problems, then you need to contact us. It is very important that deep healing in chronic diseases is a slow and steady process. Do not expect shortcuts or miracles. In chronic cases, over a period of 1 or 2 years, with patience and cooperative efforts on your part, we can go towards healing. Step by step, the doctors in this clinic are very highly trained and fully qualified. They will monitor your progress, and if there are any issues in between, they will be able to help you. Rest assured, they are constantly in touch with me, and whenever necessary, they will consult me about your case. At the end of 3 or 6 months, we will evaluate to see how much progress you have made. If the progress is not up to our satisfaction, we will re-evaluate. Your case will be taken again and we will re-look at what to do next. In this clinic, we also believe in including other modalities in your treatment because we don't think that medicine alone can do everything. Along with medicine, we use therapies such as meditation, diet, lifestyle changes, etc. This we will advise you from time to time. I once again welcome you on the journey of healing. You are now part of a beautiful development to bring about a better quality of life and health. What is health? In homeopathy, we say health means the freedom to be in the moment, the freedom to express, the freedom to live your life to your full potential and not being caught or tied down by this or that, including a physical or a mental attitude. In this freedom, you become an instrument of the universal force. I wish you that freedom. I wish you that health. I wish you that great healing. With your cooperation, together we will make it happen.